Welcome to Biography with Plutarch, where we delve into the lives of remarkable individuals, exploring the intricacies of their character, the choices they made, and the consequences that followed. Today, we embark on a fascinating journey through the life of the incomparable Ray Charles, a man whose music transcended genres, touched hearts, and left an indelible mark on the world. Born on September 23, 1930, in Albany, Georgia, Ray Charles Robinson, as he was then known, entered a world still grappling with the aftermath of the Great Depression. The once thriving agricultural town was now plagued by poverty, racism, and limited opportunities. His early life was a tapestry woven from threads of hardship, love, and resilience. His mother, Aretha Robinson, a sharecropper's daughter, and his father, Bailey Robinson, a mechanic and handyman, instilled in Ray the values of perseverance and self-reliance. They lived in a small, rustic house on the outskirts of town, surrounded by vast cotton fields that stretched as far as the eye could see. The family's frequent moves between Georgia and Florida during Ray's formative years exposed him to diverse musical influences, from gospel hymns sung by his mother in the local church choir to blues melodies played by traveling musicians on the porch of their rural home. These early encounters with music would later become the foundation of his unique sound, a fusion of genres that defied categorization. As Ray recalled, music was everywhere, and it was everything to me. The rhythmic hum of the cotton gin, the mournful wail of the blues, and the joyful exuberance of gospel all blended together in his young mind, creating a rich sonic landscape that would shape his future. Tragedy struck when Ray was just 5 years old, with the loss of his younger brother George in a tragic accident. The event profoundly affected Ray and his family, teaching him about the fragility of life and the importance of cherishing every moment. It was around this time that Ray began to exhibit signs of glaucoma, which would eventually lead to his complete blindness by the age of 7. Despite this challenging circumstance, Ray's parents encouraged his curiosity and talent, nurturing his love for music as a way to cope with the difficulties he faced. As Ray navigated the darkness, both literal and metaphorical, he found solace in the sounds that filled his world. His mother would sing to him, her voice a soothing balm that comforted his soul. He would listen intently to the radio, mesmerized by the voices of blues legends like Bessie Smith and Ma Rainey. The Florida School for the Deaf and the Blind in St. Augustine became Ray's home from 1937 to 1943, where he received formal musical training, learning to read and write music in Braille and developing skills on various instruments, including the piano, trumpet, and saxophone. Under the guidance of his music teacher, Lawrence H. Lee, Ray explored a wide range of musical genres, from classical to jazz, which broadened his understanding of melody, harmony, and composition. His days were filled with the sounds of Chopin, Bach, and Mozart, alongside the rhythms of Duke Ellington and Count Basie, laying the groundwork for his future innovations in music. Lee's mentorship was instrumental in shaping Ray's musical identity, encouraging him to experiment and push boundaries. As Ray navigated his early teenage years, he began performing in local bands and at social events, where he quickly gained recognition for his talent. His mother's unwavering support and the encouragement of his peers propelled him towards a career in music, despite the societal challenges faced by a blind African-American youth during the 1940s. The harsh realities of racism and segregation were ever present, but Ray's music became a beacon of hope, transcending the boundaries that sought to constrain him. The historical context of Ray Charles's early years was marked by racial segregation, economic hardship, and the onset of World War II. Yet, amidst these challenges, Ray found solace and expression through music. His experiences during this period not only shaped his character, but also influenced his future musical style, which would blend elements of gospel, blues, jazz, and rhythm and blues to create a unique sound that resonated with audiences across racial and cultural divides. The fusion of his personal experiences, musical influences, and historical context laid the foundation for a legacy that would inspire generations to come. Ray's story serves as a testament to the power of music to overcome adversity, to bridge cultural divides, and to transcend the limitations that society seeks to impose. As Ray Charles entered his late teenage years, the vibrant streets of Florida's music scene became his playground. The year was 1947, and at just 17, he formed his own band, the Florida Playboys, which quickly gained popularity in the local circuit. The smell of smoke-filled clubs, the sound of laughter and chatter, and the feel of sweat-drenched nights all blended together to create an intoxicating atmosphere that fueled Ray's passion for music. With the Florida Playboys, he began to hone his craft, performing in various bands and clubs throughout Florida, from the dusty roads of rural towns to the bustling streets of cities like Jacksonville and Miami. However, it was not until he moved to Orlando in 1949 that Ray's career started to gain momentum. The city's thriving music scene, with its rich blend of gospel, blues, and jazz influences, proved to be the perfect incubator for Ray's unique sound. He began to perform with more established musicians, including guitarist Weldon Bonner and saxophonist Sam Taylor, who would become lifelong friends and collaborators. It was during this period that he developed his distinctive piano style, which blended the soulful melodies of gospel, the improvisational spirit of jazz, and the raw emotion of blues. As Ray's fingers danced across the keys, his music seemed to capture the essence of the human experience, with all its joys and sorrows. In 1950, Ray Charles made the bold decision to move to Los Angeles, where he signed a recording contract with Downbeat Records. The city's bright lights, bustling streets, and endless possibilities seemed to match the tempo of his music. His early recordings, such as Baby, Let Me Hold Your Hand, and Kiss-A-Me Baby, showcased his soulful voice and mastery of the piano. But it was not until 1952 that he achieved his first major success with the song Baby Grand. The song's catchy melody and heartfelt lyrics resonated with audiences, and Ray's star began to rise. However, it was his 1954 single, What I Say, that catapulted him to stardom, reaching #1 on the R&B charts and staying there for 6 weeks. This song's innovative use of call and response patterns, as well as its blending of gospel and blues styles, set a new standard for musical creativity and helped establish Ray Charles as a leading figure in the music industry. The success of What I Say led to Ray Charles' signing with Atlantic Records in 1955, where he would go on to release some of his most iconic recordings. His 1956 album, Ray Charles, was a critical and commercial success, featuring hits like Ain't That Love and Drown in My Own Tears. The album's mix of gospel, blues, and jazz influences, combined with Ray's soulful vocals and masterful piano playing, created a sound that was both timeless and innovative. The following year, he released the album, The Genius of Ray Charles, which included the classic song, Nighttime is the Right Time, showcasing his ability to craft timeless melodies that continue to inspire generations of musicians. One notable example of Ray Charles's innovative approach to music was his 1958 recording of Eleanor Rigby, a song that would later become famous through the Beatles version. However, Ray's rendition, which featured a haunting string arrangement and a soulful vocal performance, demonstrated his unique ability to reinterpret and reimagine existing material. As he once said, "Music is nothing but a collection of notes, and you can play them in any order you want." This approach to music allowed him to push boundaries and create new sounds that captivated audiences and influenced his contemporaries. Ray's willingness to experiment and take risks in his music was reflective of his adventurous spirit and his desire to constantly challenge himself as an artist. Throughout the late 1950s and early 1960s, Ray Charles continued to release groundbreaking recordings, including The Genius Sings the Blues and Genius Plus Soul Jazz. His collaborations with other notable musicians, such as Count Basie and Betty Carter, further solidified his reputation as a master musician. In 1960, he founded his own record label, Tangerine Records, which allowed him to produce and release music by himself and other artists, providing a platform for new talent to emerge. This entrepreneurial spirit, combined with his creative genius, made Ray Charles a true pioneer in the music industry. The impact of Ray Charles's work during this period was profound, as he helped to shape the sound of popular music. His unique blend of gospel, blues, and jazz influences paved the way for future generations of musicians, from Aretha Franklin to Stevie Wonder. As Ray's music continued to evolve, It also continued to reflect his personal experiences and emotions, creating a deep connection with his audience. His legacy as a musician, singer, and songwriter continues to inspire new generations of artists, ensuring that his music will remain timeless and unforgettable. As Ray Charles looked out at the crowd, he knew that he had created something special, a sound that was both deeply personal and universally relatable. His music had transcended genres, boundaries, and cultures, speaking directly to the human experience. And as he took the stage, his fingers poised over the keys, he knew that he was ready to give the performance of a lifetime, pouring his heart and soul into every note. The crowd erupted in applause, and Ray's journey continued, fueled by his passion for music and his desire to share it with the world. In the midst of this creative explosion, Ray Charles remained humble and grounded, always mindful of his roots and the people who had supported him along the way. He knew that his success was not just about him, but about the community of musicians, fans, and family members who had helped shape his music. As he once said, "The most important thing in life is to learn how to give out love and let it come in." This philosophy guided Ray's approach to music as well as his approach to life, and it continues to inspire new generations of artists and fans alike. As Ray Charles's career continued to flourish in the 1970s and 1980s, he remained steadfastly committed to his craft, perpetually seeking innovative ways to express himself through music. The sounds of these decades were a testament to his boundless creativity and his ability to evolve with the changing musical landscapes while staying true to his artistic vision. Albums such as A Message from the People and Genius Loves Company not only showcased his remarkable talent, but also highlighted his unique capacity for collaboration, featuring duets with other legendary artists like Johnny Cash and Willie Nelson. These recordings were more than just a collection of songs. They were a bridge that spanned genres, connecting country, blues, gospel, and jazz in a way that was quintessentially Ray Charles. The 1970s, in particular, were marked by significant social change and musical evolution. The civil rights movement had brought about newfound awareness and activism, and music was at the forefront of this cultural shift. A Message from the People, released in 1972, was a powerful reflection of this era, with songs that addressed issues of racism, inequality, and the struggle for human rights. This album, like much of Ray Charles's work, demonstrated his ability to use his music as a platform for social commentary, showcasing not only his musical genius, but also his commitment to using his voice to speak out against injustice. Throughout his life, Ray Charles was recognized with numerous awards and accolades for his contributions to music. He won 17 Grammy Awards, a testament to his versatility and enduring impact on the music industry. His induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1986 further cemented his legacy as one of the pioneers of rock and roll, a genre that he helped shape with his unique blend of rhythm and blues, gospel, and jazz. In 2004, just before his passing, he was awarded the National Medal of Arts, the highest award given to artists and patrons of the arts by the United States government. Despite these honors, Ray Charles remained humble and dedicated to his work, always striving to create music that would inspire and uplift others. As he once reflected, "Music is a powerful thing. It can make you feel happy, it can make you feel sad, it can make you feel anything." This understanding of music's transformative power guided his career as he sought to connect with his audience on the deepest level possible. His ability to evoke emotion through his songs was unparalleled, and this gift has continued to inspire generations of musicians and fans alike. In the later years of his life, Ray Charles faced significant health challenges related to his diabetes and vision loss, yet his dedication to music never wavered. His final album, Genius Loves Company, released in 2004, just months before his passing on June 10, 2004, at the age of 73, was a fitting culmination of his life's work. This album featured duets with a diverse range of artists, from Norah Jones to B.B. King, and served as a testament to his enduring legacy as a musician and collaborator. The making of Genius Loves Company was a labor of love, with Ray Charles pouring his heart and soul into every performance. Despite the physical challenges he faced, his voice remained powerful and expressive, a true marvel of his craft. Today, Ray Charles is remembered as one of the most influential musicians of the 20th century, a true pioneer who helped shape the sound of popular music. His legacy extends far beyond his own recordings, as he paved the way for future generations of artists to experiment with genre-bending sounds and styles. The impact of his music can be seen in every corner of the industry, from hip-hop producers sampling his beats to jazz musicians interpreting his classic songs. His influence is a testament to the universal language of music and its ability to transcend boundaries of time, genre, and culture. His courage in the face of adversity, including his blindness from the age of 7 and his later health struggles, served as an inspiration to countless individuals around the world. His commitment to his craft, evident in every note he sang and every key he played, set a standard for dedication and perseverance that few have matched. And his generosity of spirit, seen in his collaborations with artists across genres and generations, left behind a community of musicians and fans forever changed by his presence. His story is not just one of musical genius, but also of personal triumph over adversity, a testament to the human spirit's capacity for resilience and innovation. Through his music and legacy, Ray Charles continues to inspire new generations of artists, fans, and anyone who has ever been moved by the power of song. His music remains a timeless gift, a bridge that connects us across cultures, generations, and experiences. That's all for today's Biography with Plutarch. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, remember that understanding the lives of remarkable individuals helps us better understand ourselves.